Hello friends and welcome back to this channel. Today I have a very long video in front of us. I will be talking about a lot of things that will include life updates, this channel updates, maybe some plant updates. It won't be like a visual one that you have to pay attention to all the time. I would recommend you to put on some headphones and go take care of your plants, go knit, go do whatever you like doing with your headphones on. But I will be making a few moss balls because we have this beautiful Melano that I have to put on a moss ball. We have a verrucosum right here and this Adansonii. So I will have to make those. But this is not the main focus of the video, so I will probably be briefly talking about those balls and just kind of going through the themes and shifting. So if that is something you would be interested in, continue watching. If not, I completely understand. This is more personal again. So if you're only here for the plants, I understand that you will skip this one, but feel free to come back to this channel at the new video. I don't know when this will be. Again, I will be talking about this later. Also, I have a new phone. This camera is supposed to be better. The other one, like the back camera, is also supposed to be better than my last one, but it's not. So I'm gonna be using the front camera. If the quality is not perfect, there's nothing I can do about it, but I think I will be putting on headphones for the best possible audio I can give you. Let's get into it. I'm gonna change the angles because I can do that now. I like it. Like, this is cool. This is a cool setup. So this is the moss pole that I'm using for this Melano in this bag. It's amazing. I will fill this up first third with some arid mix, then some arid mix and sphagnum moss mix, and the top few centimeters is just sphagnum. I have here this much sphagnum. I will be buying more, but at this point I don't have a lot, so I will be using this one wisely. Let's get to making. I have written down some points that I want to talk about, so if I'm looking down, that's why I'm looking down. I just want to mention that I do have an Instagram if you are here for the plants, and me personally, I have an Instagram at this episodes. And then if you are into art and hyperrealism, I do have this hyperrealism, which is my second account, so go feel free to go check those out. Now let's get started. So, as you might know, I have been off posting YouTube for about 9 months, which is a whole lot of time. Like, that's a long time for a YouTuber to go. It's not something new. Like, YouTubers just go sometimes and they don't come back. However, I am coming back because it's an important thing for me, YouTube as a platform and posting here. So, for a little bit of info, if you weren't here from like the beginning, because not a lot of people were, of course, I started YouTube. It was 27th of March 2021, and this is when I created the channel and kind of started posting content. I tried maybe like once a week, but like that didn't always really work the best. But you know, I tried. So I've been posting for, oh my god, I think I've been posting for like a year and a half, something like this. And then at some point I don't know, as you probably know if you are any like kind of social media worker, that these things, they take a lot of time. Like, videos take a lot of time to produce, like to record, edit, and just to make a good video, it will take you a long time. That's what kind of took a lot of joy out of recording for me, because I was like, you know, I don't really want to spend the next 5 hours on my phone editing this long video. The second thing that was kind of bothering me is that like my videos barely got any views. It was like 20-30 views per video was kind of the average. And I was like, you know, if there would be a lot of people that actually cared about the videos and would watch them, I wouldn't feel bad about like taking 5 hours to edit one, because I know that people would enjoy it. However, that was not the case, so I was just very demotivated to do any of that. But then some point came about a year and a half, kind of about being into posting YouTube consistently, because in the start I was not consistent at all. I posted maybe every few weeks, but I tried doing the weekly thing, which is not good. If you're starting a channel, don't set yourself for like, I'm gonna post every single week. That's not good. Then came a point where making videos was just not so fun anymore. Like, I just didn't love it that much anymore. Which, you know, it's sad to think about that, like, there's a lot of things that I could be doing in this time that I wasn't on YouTube. But it was, I will say it was for my mental health, because putting so much time and effort into a project every single week and then not receiving good feedback is exhausting. It's very exhausting, and I don't think people talk about it a lot. Also, I did get bullied in school for just posting videos in general, or like whatever I did, I got bullied. So that wasn't a good thing either. I got through that, but one day I was talking to my mom about it. I was like, I like making videos, but like, do I really like making videos? Like, I've been thinking about it and I don't know like what to do. And we were talking and I literally just started crying because I couldn't do it anymore. And I know like I am quite vulnerable in this position here, kind of telling you about this. So I would love it if there will be comments on this video for them to be kind of, you know, good intentioned and nice, because I'm not taking any hate on this video at all. I have gone through that and I'm not taking it anymore. So like, I was like, look, I just can't do this anymore. I don't get the joy that I used to get when I started this, and it is honestly really like it took a lot from me. And she was like, look, it's okay to take a break. And I was like, yeah, but if I take a break, I'm probably going to stop posting for a long time, if not for forever. And that's what happened. I did take a break and I did stop posting, and that turned into months. In the beginning, when I stopped posting, I did actually still try my best to do like shorts, because that was a thing on YouTube already like a year ago. Shorts were a good way to get more views, and that's what I tried doing. But at some point, I just stopped posting whatsoever. However, here comes Instagram in it, which is really it saved my like creative posting, because on Instagram it takes way less time to make a post, because you can just take a photo, edit it, and put it on Instagram. And that's what I started doing, and I'm proud to say that we are already at 400 followers on Instagram in like not even a year. It's been like, yeah, probably like 9 months. So I'm really happy for that. So after some time on Instagram where I had a lot of growth really quickly, I don't know how long it took me to get to 100 followers, but it was way, way quicker than, let's say, on YouTube. It would take me to get to 100 subscribers. That was like a lot of dopamine, of course. There is dopamine when you hit some cool numbers on the social media, and that's why they work. But I enjoyed it because there was a lot of really nice people there, and on Instagram it is easier to make connections. You can directly talk to people. You don't have to just comment on videos, which I really enjoy, and I met a lot of cool plant people. So to sum it up, I did enjoy posting on Instagram way more than doing YouTube. And for quite some time, I just, you know, did that for 9 months. This weekend, though, something kind of shifted in me. So we went to a plant shop, to a gardening center again, and I of course said, look, I need to record this for Instagram because these plants are beautiful. And I was like, you know what? Let's make a video because that's cool. I started recording and I really enjoyed it. And when I got home and when I got to show you the plants, that's when I was kind of like re-inspired. That's when I felt like, oh, remember this thing that is fun to do, to record yourself showing the things you like? And yes, and it kind of sparked something in me, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I've been thinking about it yesterday, and I'm like, I have so many more ideas. Also, a crucial thing that happened is that I did lose an SD card that I had on my phone. So there is at least 100 GB of videos and photos that you will not be seeing. A lot of those were video ideas and like progress videos, which I am sorry I lost, but I'm over it already. There's nothing I can do about it. However, I have a new phone and a lot more space to record, so this is exactly what I'm doing. I think that if I do start posting a bit more regularly again, it is going to, of course, it's going to take time, but like everything takes time, right? But it's also going to respark that energy into me for like posting videos and stuff. A big thing that changed was that I switched schools, not because I like moved or something, but in Slovenia, when you are 7 to 14 or 15, you go to primary school, and then from 15, 3 or 4 years, you go to a high school, which that happened. I went to a high school, and it's an art high school, and it's so amazing, and everyone here is nice. Like, people are actually really accepting of like just me, and they are so supportive of everything I do. There is no hate whatsoever. Like, I cannot compare the two, which, guess what, had a very positive effect on me. However, it is a high school, and I do have to put in a lot more effort to get the grades that I am desiring. So I don't have nearly as much free time as I used to have. I still have it, don't get me wrong, but it's not even like it's not comparable. It would also mean that if I would be editing high quality videos that take a long time to make, I just would not, like, I would be posting once a month if at the best, right? But I'm still the first year of high school, but I have kind of settled in. I got kind of the way of studying that gives me like the best optimal results. And I think that I do have enough time to kind of start posting. It probably won't be regular. It probably like won't be perfect, amazing videos, ideas every single time. But I will talk about this a little bit later. So let's just talk about some things that happened while I was off YouTube. Though I was not posting on YouTube, I was still active on YouTube. I was also active on Instagram. As I said, I met a lot of cool people, and like things have changed for me, definitely. Um, there is a lot like I want to talk about. There will be changes to this channel that I will be talking about in the end, as I already said. I got into knitting and crocheting again, which has been a big passion of mine for a lot of years, but I stopped because I overworked myself. And now I'm currently knitting and crocheting 2 sweaters, and they're going to be so amazing because I am putting a ton of time into them, and they are looking so cool so far. I will probably be showing you a video of me kind of showing them right over this one. So if you are listening, feel free to see this. um, what else happened? Oh, remember my 150 euro Monstera album? Let me show you what's left of it. So this is one of them. It is tiny. It is cute. It is well variegated. And then the second one is this one, which still like, oh, okay. It has variegation, not a lot, but it has it. This is the original leaf, and it is in this cute variegated monstera pot. Now, what happened, you might ask? It got thrips at some point. I did not know how to cure them. So what I did is I chopped up the plant on each single node. That was very bad because I think I had 6 or 7 cuttings and only 2 of them are still alive today, which it's a lot of money lost. But also the variegation was actually really bad through a lot of them. Like I think there was 3 just fully green ones. I don't know. It was not as good as I thought it would be, considering everybody says it's so easy to propagate. The top cutting would look absolutely beautiful, but it died really quickly. Like I don't know why. Top cutting died. So it had 4 leaves. No, I think the top cutting had 3 leaves. So like it shouldn't have died, but it did. And now I am kind of very sad when I'm looking on the Facebook groups and the Monstera albos go for like 50 euros and much less. And I could have just waited and I could save 100 euros in the past. But you know what? I learned not to buy plants too quickly because the price will go down at some point. So that's one thing I learned. That's really great. So I also bought a lot of plants. If you thought that because I wasn't posting plants here, I wouldn't be buying them, that is definitely not the case. I have probably spent a few hundred euros on plants again this year, which, you know, it's something. It's something that I'm not the proudest of, but I do have a beautiful collection, which I think you all can see. So I got a lot of my wishlist plans. If you have watched my 2022 wishlist, I think that one was almost completely done after the end of the year. Like I got pretty much all those plans, and that is an achievement because those were not very common when the year started. So that's really cool. I think that is kind of mainly it. But let's get into the changes that I am making for this channel because, as I said, things are changing and that's okay. That's actually really cool. So first thing that I want to change is there is no posting schedule. Don't, to anyone that will said, well, you have to post regularly to be a successful YouTuber, that's absolutely not the case. Like, I watch a bunch of YouTubers that post every, like, 2 months, and then they're gone, but their videos got hundreds of thousands of views. So, you know, I'm not gonna post regularly. I'm going to try my best to put editing videos into my daily routine. That way I can actually post good videos without spending 5 hours a day on them, and I can time that out. So that is actually really great. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is the content posted. Now, last year, I think a lot, I have focused on houseplants, and this is kind of still one of the main focuses on my channel. But this channel is called These Episodes and not These Plants. So like this episodes has initially been thought of like, you know, I do a lot of things. Let's make a channel where I will be posting the things that I'm currently interested in. And if people find any entertainment in that, let them come along, you know? And that is definitely what I'm going to be kind of focusing on this year, I think. Besides posting like the best possible quality content that I can currently produce. I've been thinking about getting into like commentary because I've been watching a bunch of commentary YouTubers, and that is definitely a field that I think at some points I can add on. Like I can add my own opinion, like and spin to it, which I think that would be cool. I will of course think these things out before I make them an actual video, but just an idea. I would also love it in the comments if you guys can tell me what your ideas are of what I can do. Of course, I will see if they even make sense for me personally, but I would love to hear from you. You might know that I have been editing all my videos so far on my phone, and I think that will change this year. I will try to start using different programs on my computer.
No, I won't lol. Do not listen to him. I hate working on a computer. I just can't.
And that could take forever to learn because I've been using KineMaster on my phone for like 5 years, and the videos that were produced last year came out from this app. Now I am for this video and the one before that, so the coming back video, this will be used. The CapCut was used to produce, but I would love to try to make videos on computer because I think that is a step up, like definitely a step up. I have been thinking of using DaVinci Resolve because I have been doing a lot of research in the time while I was off to kind of see what programs there are for computers that are free and still you can produce high quality videos, because definitely quality is one thing that I need in my videos. Like, I'm not gonna be producing videos just so I post this week or something like this. So this, I do want to point this one out again. If the video comes out, that means that I took a lot of time to make it, and at that point I thought that it was complete. Of course, you could be editing any video infinitely long and making better and all that thing, but I do try to make my videos worth watching because I know that time is precious these days. Well, time has always been precious, but people are busy, people have their jobs, and look, I am taking up your time right now. But if you decide that it was time well spent, then I'm happy with it. Then you didn't waste your time on my video, then you used your time. And that, I think, is a really great thing to think about. I will also love to point out that some of my previous how do I say that politely? I can say haters because I did have haters in primary school. They were 15-year-old girls, which, like, it's not that bad of a hater. You didn't do a very well job if that's what you thought. But I know that they are subscribed to my channels and that they do watch every single one of my videos. So, like, if you're also watching this one, hello, I am back. If you're going to, comment anything, like, feel free to watch. This is making my engagement better and I get views, so that's really cool. Feel free to like or dislike. That also helps me if you think about it. So, at a point where you comment something that is not very nice, you are blocked from my channel, and that is essentially where your path ends with me. To anyone wondering, my just kind of way of thinking about it, like this entire channel and all, is way more healthy now. I am not only I'm not going to be desperate for views as I have tried before, because it doesn't work and it just makes you feel bad. I'm also in a better headspace, so I do have a ton of support from everyone I know. And I'm back, and I think that I will be doing a much better job that I used to do, because guess what? I didn't do a very well job. I watched my videos back, and a lot of them are privated now. I figured that they were not the quality I want on this channel. And, you know, yeah, I'm happy that I'm starting again because I'm starting with a much better relation to this. I am going to be more rational about, just in general, everything. I'm also going to try my best to make these videos as good quality as I can. Like, I'm trying with my phone, I have good lights, I have good background, I hopefully have a very good audio. If not, this video, oh my god. I finished talking about these things really quickly. I thought it's gonna take me like an hour. This is only rolling for 30 minutes. I will see how long this final video will be, but I've done I have done less than I thought. This is one moss pole made. There is a lot of soil in the back, and this will be stood up. And oh my god, let me show you this beauty again. This is what I'm living for currently. I feel like Kaylee Ellen, which is my favorite YouTuber, to be honest, when I'm holding up this plant, because when I watched her documentary part 3, she got in some of these beauties, but they were actually twice the size. This is 35 centimeters. Those were like actually twice the size. She held them up. She looked so happy, and I have the exact same face when I'm looking at this leaf. This leaf is pure perfection, and I will be showing you it as much as I can because it's beautiful. I think I shouldn't even be allowed to have plants as beautiful as this. Like, how is this Melano, and this is its to be pole in the back. Yeah, looks good. I know it looks very it doesn't look very low considering how tall the plant is. However, as you can see, these nodes where it will actually be rooting into the pole are like 10-15 centimeters lower than the top of the leaves. So when this gets to the top of here, the pole only has to be like this because it will already be at the top. Hopefully the leaves will keep getting bigger with this beautiful pole. And yes, oh my god, I still haven't, I just realized I still haven't made the pole for this guy. Okay, it will survive, it's an insomnia. I think that is it. If I forgot anything, I will be adding it into the video as we go. With all of that being said, thank you. I will appreciate any positive comments, any just in general positivity on this channel is what we are encouraging. Thank you so much for listening. If you came to here, I know it was a very, very long video. I know that a lot of you probably didn't watch it. That's okay. Again, oh my god, I'm repeating myself. I said everything I wanted to say to you at this point in time. So to anyone wondering, I will not be putting this plant on pole just yet. I will wait for this leaf to completely harden off so I don't rip it, because that would be devastating. I'm recording this a few weeks later. Wait, it's been like a month. Oh my god. I have put it on this moss pole and the roots are not grabbing anywhere yet. That's okay. But it's still alive and I can pick it up like this now, so that's cool. And yes, so this is the leaf that was unfurling at that moment, and now it's all hardened off. And I can't wait for the new one to start coming out. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!